Listen up. If you're buying or selling a home, you need to know this. Real estate commissions are not set in stone. In fact, after a major lawsuit shook the industry in 2024, agents are now required to be way more transparent about how they get paid. And in most cases, they're willing to negotiate their fees if you know how to ask. So before you sign anything, here's the number one insider tip. You must know if you want to save money on your deal. Always interview multiple agents before agreeing to work with one, whether you're buying, selling, or both. I don't care if they're your mom's bestie or even a super strong recommendation. Ask exactly how they get paid regardless of who, buyer or seller, is covering their fee and what fee options or varying fee rates they offer. Before we move on, remember that real estate laws vary by state. This is not intended to be legal or fiduciary advice. Our goal is to help you understand the process and ask the right questions to help you save when you buy or sell. Agents can provide tremendous value if you know how to work with them effectively, which includes exploring fee structures and options before signing any representation agreement. Now let's dive back in. With the recent National Association of Realtors lawsuit settlement, agents now have to disclose commission rates upfront, detail the services you're paying for, and define the value they deliver. You can negotiate lower fees in many instances, especially if you're willing to do more legwork in property searches or are a strong buyer, like a cash buyer, or one with a strong loan pre-approval and large down payment. Both instances make the agent's job easier, which can equal savings for you, if you're smart and negotiate to your strengths. Simply put, you do have the power to negotiate agent commissions, so use it to your benefit. But before you can negotiate, you need to know how the game is played, especially now that the rules have changed. For decades, real estate agents operated under a system where sellers typically paid both the listing agent and the buyer's agent commission, usually around 5 to 6% of the home price, and fees were split between the two agents. But in 2024, a massive lawsuit forced the National Association of Realtors to change the rules nationwide. Now, buyer-agent commissions are no longer automatically baked into the seller's side deal. Actually, they never really were, but more on that later. What you first need to know now is that both sellers and buyers' agents must clearly disclose their commission structure upfront, and sellers are becoming less inclined to offer to pay the buyer's agent fee. Translation: that entire traditional dynamic has changed. Buyers might be paying their agents' fees themselves, and this is a huge opportunity to negotiate and lower those fees. Traditionally, a buyer's agent got paid out of the seller's agreed-on fees through the shared commission structure with the seller's agent. Officially, this has always been negotiable, but that's not something that most brokerages and agents have been very open about. But under the new rules, that's all changing. Buyers are now expected to pay their own agent's fee in the case that a seller isn't offering a buyer's agent fee. This means buyers must come up with agent fees out of pocket or roll the fee into their mortgage costs, if the lender allows that. Now, some sellers are still offering to cover buyer-agent commissions as an incentive, but the door is now open for sellers to opt out of this. So buyers need to be informed and ready to negotiate the buyer-side fees as they might be covering them themselves. The new law also requires that buyers sign a buyer representation agreement upfront, which locks buyers into a commission agreement before starting the home shopping process. That means you could end up owing them thousands out of your pocket if you find the perfect home, but the seller isn't paying any buyer's agent fees. This is why commission negotiation is now a key factor for buyers. Simply put, pay attention to the fees in that agreement if you're the buyer, and don't be afraid to negotiate that rate down. Experienced, well-prepared buyers, like cash buyers, and those who have large down payment and strong pre-approval, can typically negotiate lower commission fees as they can make a deal smoother on the agent. Likewise, a well-prepared, financially secure first-time buyer can come in from a position of strength, so never be afraid to negotiate commissions. So, how do you actually negotiate real estate commissions? Quick answer: interview several agents, compare their services and fee flexibility, and, if you can, negotiate from a position of strength. This means offering something that can make the agent's life easier when it comes to closing a deal. Sellers can make their property as marketable as possible to negotiate a lower fee, especially if you have a great property in a hot market. Let the agent know you'll support them with flexibility on pricing and support showings. Give timely responses to questions and provide accurate property records and paperwork to ensure a smoother deal. Buyers who are financially prepared and price realistic can have luck negotiating a lower agent fee. Cash buyers and those with large down payments and solid pre-approvals are typically easier to close, so agents might be flexible in their fees. Buyers who are willing to do much of the legwork on home searches can also save agents time and ask for lower fees. Buyers and sellers can also explore flat fee, fee for service, or discount brokers instead of traditional agents. In this changing world, more agents are exploring these non-traditional fee options, so you should too. Finally, if an agent refuses to negotiate, move on. In today's market, plenty of agents will take a lower commission to get your business, especially if you can negotiate from a position of strength that makes their life easier. Get more insider real estate secrets and tips to help you save big. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a truth bomb that some agents might not want you to know.